So this is the absolutely brand new 2017 Hyundai Elantra. It's a really, really nice car. And now I have nothing against the previous owners of the Elantra, you know, the 2016, 2015, and so on. You know what, they're really, really nice cars, but the problem with that is that they just look cheap. That's the thing. They are very affordable, which is good, but they look very affordable. This is completely different. This is a really, really nice sedan. See, the thing about the previous Elantra is that it was an affordable vehicle, which is good, but it looks like an affordable vehicle. And this, it keeps some of the same design cues, but it somehow makes the vehicle just look a lot nicer and a lot more expensive, even though it still starts at $15,000. So a couple of things that help make this look like a more expensive vehicle are the LED running lights, the HIDs, the nice 17-inch wheels, the fact that there is this really convenient door that opens up and stops in 3 different spots. That's convenient, isn't it? Yes. Another really interesting thing is that this has blind spot monitoring and lane departure warning, which you don't usually find on vehicles that are this affordable. This one is fully loaded and it's $25,000. You could have a vehicle that's $10,000 more and it wouldn't have blind spot monitoring or lane departure warning. So you'll notice at the front of the vehicle, you have the trademark Hyundai hexagonal grille, which still looks really, really nice. Like, they haven't changed in a long time, but I don't think they need to. It's a really, really nice looking grille. They also have gloss black accents for the lights. And one thing that I don't think it does that well is you have this plastic that runs along here. Like, I understand it's a very affordable vehicle, but I wish they could have maybe made this at least body color. But other than that, what a nice vehicle. Let's look what's under the hood of this beast. Under here, this is a 2-liter 147 horsepower engine. It's called an Atkinson cycle engine. Now, I have absolutely no idea what that means. I don't really think it matters. It's an engine and it makes the car move. So that's important. It's paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. You can also get a manual transmission. And I mean, it's 147 horsepower. It's decent power for a vehicle this size. Like, it moves. It doesn't feel like a race car, but you know what? It gets really good fuel economy and it moves decently fast. So I think that's all that matters. This is a good engine.
We're talking about the front end of the vehicle. It's very zen.
So we're looking at the front of the vehicle, and like we said before, it has Hyundai's hexagonal grille. Every Hyundai has that. It's really, really nice. There's also HIDs with LED accent lighting and then the LED fog lights. But one thing that's really amazing about the front end of this vehicle is it has adaptive cruise control. So we already talked about how it has lane departure warning and it has blind spot monitoring. And the fact that this vehicle, $25,000 fully loaded vehicle, has adaptive cruise, it's unbelievable. They're really nice wheels. They're 17-inch, they're really nice, they're two-tone, and I feel like nowadays everyone makes really nice wheels. Back in the day, I don't think you could get like nice 17-inch rims on a really affordable vehicle like this. Like, these are nice wheels. I'm happy with these wheels. Next. So we're looking at the back of the Elantra. As you can see, the taillights are a lot nicer than they used to be. They have LED banding, which is always really, really nice. And I think they're less round too, which is good. And this is the limited trim, so this is the most expensive trim that we have. And so we have a backup camera, we have proximity sensors, and then the most amazing thing ever, this has cross traffic alert. So if you're backing out of a parking stall and there's a car coming perpendicular to you, you might not be able to see it because maybe there's a big SUV parked right beside you or something. The car's gonna beep at you to let you know there's a car coming, so you don't just like back up and get T-boned in a parking lot, because those are 50-50, that sucks. So another thing that is amazing that I've never ever been able to get to work is this has a smart trunk. So when you stand in front of the trunk for 3 seconds, it's gonna sense that maybe you need help opening the trunk, so it'll pop the trunk open for you. I believe the Tucson has it, I think the Santa Fe has it, the Genesis has it, now this has it. Now the thing is that we have tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, and we've never ever been able to get it to work. We just can't figure it out. I have no idea. So I have the key here. I assume maybe the car needs to be unlocked. If you guys know how to do it, you should just leave it in the comments below, because we don't. So I'm going to grab something heavy to make it more realistic. What should I grab? No, I don't want to grab the tire. The tire isn't interesting enough. What about a wet floor sign? Fine. I'll do the chair. Okay. I have just returned from the grocer, and I need assistance opening my trunk. That's not working. What? Maybe if I step away. Maybe if I approach it from the side. I figured it out. There's a setting that you have to adjust in the menu. I've come from the grocer. I don't understand why it doesn't work. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how it works. Maybe it's really sensitive. Maybe I'm not big enough. What if we're both here? There we go. Oh, well, at least it has nice like tail lights and nice trunk, and I bet there's a lot of room. I need the key. Oh. Well, now that we have the trunk open, you can fold down the seats from here. You just pull these levers, which is handy. That's a fair bit of space. It's pretty good. You could, I mean, you won't want to sleep in there, but you could definitely load some like big furniture if you wanted to. That's a big trunk. We are sitting inside of the Hyundai Elantra, and these are my first impressions. So right here, you have hard plastic, but this is soft touch, which is nice. Ooh, that's cool. One thing I know about this is that this has 7 standard airbags, and most vehicles have 6. Well, anyways, 7 airbags. So you also have this big screen in the middle here, which is really cool. See that there is the control right here for the blind spot monitoring and the lane keep assist, traction control. Right here, this is a 7-inch touchscreen, and it's a lot nicer than a lot of other touchscreens because it is not as crappy. Now this has Android Auto, so that's designed by Google, and Google's been making like phones and stuff for, well, interfaces anyways, and operating systems for a long time. So then it looks really nice. And so this also has dual climate control, which is very handy. You don't see that in a lot of these affordable vehicles either. You have heated seats, a heated steering wheel, and also there is drive mode select. So drive mode, you can select Eco, Sport, Normal. This is a very, very small storage space. That's like tiny. With the trucks, I can fit my whole arm in with this. It is this deep. It's not very big, but that's okay. We have leather seats here. They're perforated. We have the sunroof. There's your cruise control buttons here with your adaptive cruise right there. And then we have the Bluetooth buttons. Oh, and it also has memory seating, which again is something you don't see very often in these really, affordable vehicles. Which again, that's awesome. So overall, this is a really nice interior. You have a soft touch dash. This is all plastic here, but again, it starts, at basically $14,000. So what a great deal. What a steal of a deal this car is. The headrests are enormously comfortable, and you have power moonroof. You have power dimming rear view mirror, your backup camera, a really nice start button. Like overall, the quality is really nice, and you have the heated seat buttons down here instead of being like clumped in here like the previous generation was. Everything has its place, and it's really easy to use. Also, the key is brown. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. Let's check out the back seat. So we're in the back seat of the Elantra. So there's actually a ton of room back here. I thought it'd be really cramped, but no, it's not. And you have the plastic kick plates that I've mentioned in previous videos. Ooh, and also, you know how cars have like a bump in the middle seat, so it's really hard to sit in the middle seat. There's a very small bump here, so then you're not like stuck with your knees against your chest, which is always good. You also have 2-stage heated rear seats, which is amazing because, well, it sucks if you don't have heated seats, I guess. I'm a normal sized person. I mean, height-wise anyways. And so I still have like this much headroom, which is always good. I've been told to wrap it up. You're just walking around and I'm working. I'm guarding the light, fixing it. So, continuing. This concludes our review of the 2017 Hyundai Elantra. If you like this video, you should like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube.